One Piece.
You guys have been asking for it. It's finally time to watch One Piece.
One Piece. I might be a fan of this series. This is a show about a kid named Monkey D. Luffy. We assume he's about a teenager because he looks like a teenager. I believe last I checked he was like 15 in the first episode. As he starts his journey to becoming king of the pirates from a guy stuck in a barrel found on a ship, was on a cruise, to becoming later on, I'm hoping and guessing that to become the Pirate King, which is his lifelong dream. Our first introduction of Luffy, he seems like a goofball, but with like a really good heart, like a really likable character. Strong at that too, because like he's knocking women who probably like they're like 500 pounds at best, who are able to carry iron, steel, axe clubs and stuff like that, and just knock her into the ocean with like a good 50-yard, a good 50 to 60, maybe even 70, 800-yard launch period. She's in the air. And we get to meet Cody, a boy who wants to be in the Marines because he was mistreated by said pirate lady who weighs 500 pounds, wielding a big iron steel club with spikes in it. And then we get introduced to the next character on the crew, which I don't know if he's in the crew or not. We've only seen the first 2 episodes. But his name is Rono or Zoro. Originally he was back when it was on 4Kids, was known as Zolo. It was funny for that. The artwork on this anime is kind of old and dated, because this is like an anime series that started probably back, I want to say 2000, like actually 2000. It has been going on since then, so you're looking at a good, over almost 14 years straight of anime, and like it kind of shows its date. But I do love the artwork when it does like a moment, like this was a pivotal moment or something, and it has this weird watercolor effect. Like I know Pokemon did it back when it first came out, back in those early days of the Indigo League, and this one has kind of taken up too. Music in it is kind of weird. I mean, it's not weird, but like it's gone through some transition. Like I know this first intro song has been used 3 times for the series. It's been a little remix here and there, but it's been used like 3 times as an opening for this series to open up to. The endings are kind of forgettable. I can't seriously tell you what any of those series were called. Ending songs. I mean, the first one's kind of nice though. It is kind of like, it has a nice feel to it, but it's mainly the later opening songs that you remember them from this series altogether. About the first 2 episodes, we have Luffy who gets discovered in a barrel and gets picked up onto a cruise ship, and then he gets the ship itself gets crashed by other pirates. I believe the pirate leader was Vivia or something like that. And then for God's sake, there is a lot of child abuse in this first 2 episodes. Between Cody getting smacked around from like a far into another ship, that child abuse, it's there. Then the second episode, the girl gets tossed over the gate with like no care about it. She lives or dies, and you're like, she's gonna die. But then again, Luffy gets discovered. He busts out of the barrel, saves Cody, and you realize how much Luffy believes in people, dreams. Like if you have a dream and you're trying to live it, he's gonna try to help you out with it. Like Cody said, "Hey, I dreamed of becoming a Marine soldier," and he's like, "Well then, Cody, let's." Then like after he defeats the pirates who have taken him onto their ship, he beats them up, and then like he says, "Hey, why don't you just stay here then and join the Marines?" And he's like, "Oh no, that's not how I can join the Marines." And then later in the next episode, you learn how Luffy also is not a guy who hides his emotional feelings. Like if he feels angry about something, he wants to punch you, he's gonna punch you. That's just what's gonna happen. There's no stopping him from punching you. Like you're gonna get hit in the face. As you see in the second episode, when like Luffy finds out about, oh well, he was gonna release Zoro in 10 days. Nope, I'm just gonna kill him. He's just gonna die. And you learn so much. In saying this, this series is a long series, and I know it puts off a lot of people when they see this series and they say, "Oh, there's 630 plus episodes. I don't think I want to watch this series." And I understand that, especially when you're trying to say, "Oh, there's like these other series that get their points out at like 20 episodes or 24 episodes or something even in at 50." And there's even series that stop at like 6 episodes. This is not one of those, and I understand that. And like some people are like, "Hey, well, Naruto and Bleach kind of like outran their interest in me. I lost my interest in those series long ago. What's gonna make me stop watching One Piece like that?" Well, the thing I want to say about One Piece is it's one of those series that just gets better. It starts off slow, but it gets better and better and better with like every arc it brings into it. Now there are a few stumbles, but like especially when there's this one arc about a seahorse that's taking over my intro, it kind of got a little slow and like iffy with it. But if you just get past like first few slow episodes and a few very, very minimal, like I probably would say 10 episodes, and no, at best it was 10. I think it might have been just 8 episodes altogether. But if you get past that that slow beginning and then those 10 episodes, and you really get into the arcs, not the grand arcs that look at the characters' past or show you how the world works and stuff like that, it really, really gets emotional. Like right now, I have emotional attachments to most of the crew because we learn so much about every crewmate. Every member has a past, and you learn about them. You learn to care for them, like as if like you knew them personally. Like that's how much the creator spent on this story, and I really do love it for its story and the action sequences. But a lot of it about it is this great story that has been brought together by the creator. Closing, One Piece, be it that it might be a long series, is a grand story about a pirate kid who wants to be the pirate king of the world. And I say, if you have the time to invest in this series, like go ahead, invest it. You will not be disappointed. I guarantee you. If you like it up to the first arc, which is Sanji's arc, where you get introduced to Blackleg Sanji, you will like the series. If you get to that point, you're like, you know what? This is something I want to keep watching. You're gonna love it. Like, and plus you have so much to work with. You can come on every day and be like, go watch a new episode of One Piece. We'll go watch a new episode of One Piece. It's going to take you a while to catch up. And that's why this is more of a series. If you have the time and effort, you can invest to it, and it'll be a great investment. If you don't, and you must want to get a pass, and like I said, it's probably just not for you, and you don't have the time to invest to it, and that's understandable. But in closing, this is a great series, and I hope more people watch it, because it's just that kind of a great story to it.